I'll speak around John 3:16. For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believes in him should not perish, but have everlasting life. Good Friday is a day that the sky went dark, the veil tore, and blood spoke louder than sin. And in the center of all of it, we find that one verse, the one line that holds the weight of eternity.
My God.
This isn't just a memory verse. This is the gospel in one breath. This is the reason Jesus hung on the cross. That is the love that held him there. Before there was a crown of thorns, before there were Roman nails, before there was a borrowed tomb, there was love.
Yes, yes.
For God so loved the world, not the perfect world, not the holy world, and not the obedient world. The sinful, rebellious, broken world, and still he loved us. He didn't love us when we got it right. Romans 5:8 says, while we were still sinners, Christ died for us. The cross wasn't man's idea. It was God's heart. And at the center of the heart was love. Love always gives. It doesn't just feel, it acts. He gave his only begotten Son. He didn't send a prophet. He didn't send an angel. He sent his only Son. He gave the most precious thing heaven had to offer. On Good Friday, love took on flesh. Love stretched out his hand, and love was betrayed, beaten, and bruised for us. He wasn't forced onto the cross. He chose it because of love. Isaiah 53 says, he was wounded for our transgressions and bruised for our iniquities. And yet Jesus said, no one takes my life. I lay it down.
Amen.
God didn't just give his Son. He gave his only Son. The sinless one. The spotless lamb. The treasure of heaven. For us, for liars, for addicts, for doubters, for church kids, and for criminals, for me and for you. Who among us would give our child for someone who hated us? God did. Because love doesn't wait for us to be worthy. It makes us worthy.
My God. My God.
The cross doesn't just show us how bad sin is. It shows us how deep love goes. And this is the part of the invitation that whosoever believes. Whosoever believes, not the religious, not the righteous, not the ones who have it all together. Whosoever. The doors of heaven were swung open wide on Good Friday. And Jesus didn't die for the few. He died for the whosoever. There's no application process. There's no resume. There's just belief.
Come on now. Come on now.
Belief in the Savior who bled and died for us.
Hallelujah.
Without the cross, we perish. Not just physically, but eternally. We're cut off, we're lost, and we're dead in sin.
My God.
But Jesus didn't come to scare us into heaven. He came to save us from hell. We should not perish. This is why he died. This is why he took the cup. This is why he didn't call down the angels. The cross is not about what man did to Jesus. It's about what Jesus did for men. The blood didn't just cover sin, it conquered it. Here is the victory in the story, the everlasting life. He died so we could live. He was rejected so we could be accepted. He was crushed so we could be redeemed. Though we call today Good Friday, we call it that because though it was bloody, it was beautiful. Though it was tragic, it was triumphant. Though it was death, it brought us life. And we stand here today not condemned, not forgotten, not forsaken, but loved. So I ask you, what held Jesus to the cross? It wasn't the nails. It wasn't the soldiers. It wasn't the crowd. What kept him on that cross was love. John 3:16 isn't just a verse to memorize. It's the love story to believe. And today, we don't just mourn his death, we celebrate his love. Because the cross is still speaking. And it says this: you are loved, you are seen, you are forgiven. So believe and live. Thank you.